Hey guys, it's your host here, Baz86, doing another stream on NBA 2K21. Last time we left off, we won against the Minnesota... what was it? Minnesota Wolves? Yeah, I think so. Minnesota Wolves, we won that match. And now we're up against the New York Knicks. So let's get started. One thing I need to do before I start, hang on, give me just a sec. Just need to turn the telly down just a little bit. Alright, let's get started. So, we're on December 8th, and we play... I believe that's it is the New York Knicks. I was worried that I had my basketball knowledge not up to par, but it's okay. Alright, let's get going. So, yep, decent team. Good to go. Let's get started.
This is the game where we dethrone the king. I'm feeling it.
I hear that.
No. Oh, and right on cue.
Yeah, he heard it and responded.
Hey, I'm Brian, and I'm in your neighborhood to discuss the upcoming 2K Compete events. This weekend, celebrate the 4th of July at the 2K
Oh yeah, it's
Beach
4th
Party.
of July as well.
On
Happy
Saturday,
4th of July
Sunday,
to the
and
Americans
Monday,
out there.
you can earn
It's our 4th of July, sorry, Independence Day.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. The traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. And a look at the recent power rankings, some interesting stories here in the early part of December. Take a look at the Pacers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know for the Nets, they are rolling, showing a lot of belief in themselves. The fan base is energized. We'll see if they can keep this up.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you very much. What a great comeback story for Derrick Rose. His resilience over the years of injuries has been rewarded. He says everybody struggles. People pretend like they don't. My down days were on TV, so I couldn't hide. The whirlwind I was in, I always stayed calm. I think that's just part of who I am. It's my character. Kevin?
Good insight there, Dave. Thank you. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the off right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the offseason on that challenge.
Season never really ends. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Then there's Payton. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And for Brooklyn, we've got Durant, Harden out there with Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the small forward position.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
To the middle, here's Robinson. And Jordan sends it back. And he recovers it. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Irving with the ball. On the wing, Harris. Outside Irving. The deep three from Harden. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And Harden is a laser, a straight-out gunner from deep. Has confidence
Nice
in his
basket,
long ball.
and we're off.
And, you know, the defense has to get out on him from out there.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Peyton. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Yeah, but he got it back, so it wasn't that great.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Now, here is Irving. He had 25 points last game to the inside. Stolen by Robinson. Quickly, up and in on the layup.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Harris outside. Over Barrett. Harris's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Yep, that one goes.
Tremendous court awareness by Peyton.
The Nets have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game.
Oh.
Swiped it away. And now the Knicks on the break. Quickly hammers it home to polish off the break.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the
quicker
defense.
the baskets, the quicker the
as
game
expected,
is.
Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season, and yet they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD,
Oh, nice.
to make sure
Nice dunk.
you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go. You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Durant against Barrett. Durant, the pass to Jordan. Irving for 3.
Missed.
No good on the shot. And New York the other way now. Quickly, guarded by
he's-
KD. The pass to Peyton. It's Samart. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense
They're
and really
finding
scoring
the easy
effectively
lanes.
from the paint.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New York.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And the basket by Harden.
Irving
That's
doing a
gonna
nice job
count
there,
for something.
being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Bit of basketball today. Oh, he's through.
Lets a floater go. Peyton, that's good.
Come on, simple
Peyton's got
basket
5.
leading to
They
it.
should
Our
continue
defense
to
has
get the
gone
ball inside. The
disappearing.
defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Harden's shot is good.
Now, you got to remember that Harden has a quick trigger, staple gun quick. This guy is looking to score as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Drops in the breakaway layup. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
To the paint.
Very
Here's
nice.
Randle, and Randle throws it down.
And Peyton really demonstrating once again his incredible upside. I mean, his passing is one of the things that set him apart.
Down low. Kicks it out to Harden. Fires, high post, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. He's got 10.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Harden has missed a shot. What are you talking about?
Peyton dishes to Robinson. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the
Yep,
whistle on
traveling
the travel.
violation.
Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. Number 1, Mitchell Robinson.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
It's Harden with the drive. Jordan trying to free himself up. Harden, that's good.
You know, Harden is a remarkable talent, especially offensively. A versatile scorer, who really is unstoppable once he gets going.
Robinson kicks to Barrett. Irving with the steal. Inside.
Oh, no one's there.
And it's out of bounds.
Wasted
The Knicks
possession.
will take it the other way.
And checking out some numbers for Irving, coming off a terrific season. How about 27 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds? And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively.
That's the first one in.
Quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the
This is a
same
quick
thing.
game.
His overall commitment was
Nearly-
better.
nearly
And
through
not
the
just
first
steals and
quarter
blocks
already.
either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. New York comes into this one following a loss to the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do, much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Rose gets himself open and drills it.
Why is
You know,
it
you
easy
can't
to
let
get
Rose
through
get
our
this close,
defense?
because when you do, he's going to cook you.
Oh, Durant's on the...
Now Durant. Had a 24-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. On the wing, Irving. Back to KD.
KD.
For Barrett. Out to KD. Harris outside. Launches a three. It's rebounded by New York. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
2 division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
This is definitely the first of many tonight. And in these first games, you always try to set the tone and take that mental and psychological.
NBA 2K21. Hello, Aaron. Welcome to the stream, man.
Impressive offensive
How you doing today, buddy?
production early on.
Hope you're
Hey
alright, mate.
guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Randall finds Rose. Plays it off the
That was a
glass.
tight D
Guys,
as
how about the
well.
ball handling by Rose there?
Full timeout.
Showing you a little bit of the back to the future Rose with those moves.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan.
Blake Griffin
Nicholas
on the
Claxton
pitch.
comes
On the
in for Kevin
field, sorry.
Durant. Bruce Brown
On the floor,
is
I
checked
think.
in for Harris. And Dinwiddie sent in for Kyrie Irving. Dinwiddie passes to Griffin. Here's Claxton.
Oh, he's missed.
Kept alive. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer.
Missed again.
The shot comes out.
He was wide open on both
And so it's
accounts.
Rose bringing it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. That one goes. Count it.
And that speed and athleticism of Griffin, a lethal combination when he's on the break.
Barrett the pass to Gibson.
Oh, he's wide open.
Barrett against Brown. And Barrett slams it in.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective. Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Passes it to Noel. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Brooklyn's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Harden on the wing. Harden draws the double. Dinwiddie wide open.
Nice.
It's good. The assist
Lovely
from
pass.
Harden.
Found
In
the
a
open
moment here,
man.
we'll take a look at some
Took it
muscle
up,
stats
the
for Brooklyn.
opportunity, and
You know,
away
they've
we
done
go.
a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Oh, jumped up way too early.
Here's Burks. It's not going to go for him. And Brooklyn will come the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the
Oh,
system.
come on.
And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Burks. Rose has got 6.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Harden outside. Here's Brown. That's tipped.
This has to energize Barrett. He needs to keep bringing this type of intensity to the defensive end.
And Derrick Rose gets the 3.
Nice 3 ball.
Now it's a 4-point New York lead.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
The 3 from Harden. Pass to Claxton from downtown.
This is it.
It's rebounded by Barrett.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Rose passes to Barrett. He kicks to Noel. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
So a moment now to see the story on James Harden. Great showing for him last season. First in scoring, 5th in steals, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him. And you can't even really contain him. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. Off target with his 3. The Knicks with the lead. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. It's good for
Freaking
long
wide
range.
open again.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Timeout called. The Nets.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. Number 1, the Knicks.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second-chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Burks against Harden. There's the feed to Griffin. Harden left side. The Nets working the ball around now. Claxton. They get it back. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And here's Brown outside. Pass to Claxton. Dinwiddie up top. He's covered by Rose. Shot clock at 5. Harden gets the bucket.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end.
Oh, we gotta get
Trying to
these
will his team
baskets.
back in the game.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Burks on the wing. Outside Rose. Outside Gibson. Here's Barrett. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Fantastic defense from Barrett there. It helps big time when he gives the hustle and stays home with his man.
What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for the New York Knicks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
So easy start. Still a long way to go.
Recently, we had a chance to speak with R.J. Barrett about what was a trying first year.
I hate losing, but at the end of the day, it's part of the game. And I feel like you could learn more from a loss than you can from a win. And my teammates have been great. The whole organization has been great. We just, you know, whatever happens, we've kind of been sticking together and going through it all together, so that's been good.
And Barrett, a guy who's accustomed to winning, at least is an amateur grit.
I mean, he won a championship in high school, could have won one in his only year of college.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
There are very few any better than Harden at the and one. He's an
can't
expert.
see
He
me.
looks for the contact, initiates it, gets it, and still finishes. You can't be too physical with him.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Wait, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Last season, during the hiatus, the Knicks did a retrospective of Linsanity. You remember that stretch in 2012. Jeremy Lin took the league by storm. He said he was floored to be recognized in such a fashion. And for New Yorkers who are going through so much, it was a chance to reminisce about some pleasant
He's that
surprises.
three-pointer.
Guys,
He's got it.
Great, David. Thank you. Rose passes to Noel. Back to Rose. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now the pass to Harden. Derrick Rose grabs the miss. And so it's Rose bringing it up for New York. Payton finds Burks. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's the 3. A rebound by the Nets. Griffin's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Love when Harden uses that great leaping ability to finish with power.
He hasn't got much stamina left. Harden might need a sub.
The Knicks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Rose with the ball, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Burks can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. That puts them in the lead. Harden's got 28.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris is checked in for Brown. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. Here's Peyton. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And you can tell Peyton has put a bunch of work into that floater. Getting it off quickly before the defense can react is the key.
Passes it to Dinwiddie. Harris outside. Launches it. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. The 3 from KD.
Oh, come on.
The shot off that time. The Knicks go the other way with it. To the paint. Here's Burks. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Harris.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Peyton with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Here's Burks. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
Great block, but
And
it's
we've
still gone
seen
in.
several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And here's Harris from the arc. The kick out to Irving. Back to Jordan. Over Robinson.
Oh, I should have
Robinson
got that
pulls
in.
it in. The Knicks have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. And it's good. 2 points. Nets trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
For New York, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter.
Okay.
That one good for 2. Peyton's got 11 points.
Good presence of mind there by Peyton. Every season opening to the basket, he doesn't hesitate at all.
Oh,
With
he's
3,
missed that.
Harris. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Dinwiddie against Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Jordan kicks to Durant. Out to Harris. Nets passing it around. Pass to Durant. Takes a 3.
Oh, get out of it. Oh.
Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
I didn't think that was going in.
Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, sometimes you just assume this shot is falling before it goes in. Durant's outside jumper is that deadly.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Oh,
You know, you
come
look at it,
on.
the communication is lacking,
do that
as is
again.
the trust. They can ill afford
I hate when we
those
get
types
lagged.
of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
R.J. Barrett's checked in for New York. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
The number 3 pick back in the 2019 draft, RJ wanted to play for the Knicks. He knew it wouldn't be easy with all the turmoil last season. Boy, was that an understatement.
You know, Greg, you asked Barrett. He said he felt better prepared for the glare of the New York media after his one season at Duke because, you know, playing there is in the national limelight. You're on a star-studded team.
Yeah, I mean, playing with Zion Williamson, Cam Reddish, and Trey Jones, the Knicks could use a little more star talent, though, if they're going to turn the corner.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Down low, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
Take a look at Harris. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities on All-Star Weekend, but, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Nets trail by 7. Dinwiddie finds KD. Here's Jordan, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. New York called for the foul.
You know, Jordan to me is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Payton against Irving. And here is Jordan. Dinwiddie with it, and he banks in the layup. Dinwiddie's got 7 points for the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Payton outside. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Harris passes to Irving. Jordan inside. Robinson on him. Out to Harris. Second chance shot.
Come
Knicks with
on.
the rebound.
How are we
Their
missing
biggest lead
those
of the
type
game
of
was
shots?
9. Back to Payton. Two points. That one goes.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Jordan high post. Pass to Irving. Harris inside the line. Offensive rebound. Jordan falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
They're outscoring us at the
Knicks
moment.
decide to talk it over.
There's still 2 quarters to go.
So for the Nets, Griffin comes in for Jordan, and it's Brown in for Dinwiddie. Rose, he's checked in for New York. Payton finds Rose, and there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Nerlens Noel checks in for Robinson.
Nerlens Noel.
Payton in the corner. To the inside. Here's Barrett. And the Knicks miss again.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
They get it again. Brown dishes to Irving. Back to Brown. Durant for 3. And the Nets, another 3.
That should and would be a bad shot for most, but Durant's shooting ability is just that extraordinary.
Floats it up for Randall.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Durant against Randall. Over in the corner, Brown. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
Rose against Brown. Rose in the post. Lays it up and banks it in. Rose has got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, this is what Rose does best to me, guys. A scorer who attacks on offense with unbridled ferocity.
Irving double team. And the rejection by Noel. For three, Harris. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Rose looking around. And the Knicks good for two.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Here's Irving.
Nice.
Irving's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Payton. And the shot goes down. 21 points for Elfrid Payton.
Monster
for
quarter
flip's
for him.
sake.
He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
For the Knicks, Gibson comes in for Julius Randle. And Alec Burks subbed in for Payton. Griffin with the steal. KD passes to Brown. Back to Harris. Kicks it to KD. The Nets working the ball around now. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
Oh, come on, that was a bit late.
Through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Joe Harris.
James Harden comes in a little bit
Kicks
late.
out to Gibson. New York, no good that time either. It's Harden with the drive, and the jam by Harden.
And, you know, Harden has that quick first step. Once he sees a lane to the rim, he's going to take it.
From deep three-point range, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Elfrid, what's working for you guys in the first half? How did you get yourselves going?
We were able to get out and run. We're getting it out the rim fast and getting out the court.
We'll see if you can keep running in the second half, Elfrid. Thank you. Back to you.
Good interview.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, the youngest MVP in league history, but then injuries derailed the career of one Derrick Rose. Shaq, how great is it to see the comeback he's made?
Look, he's dealt with the slings, the arrows, the critics. Playing at this level, it's all about redemption.
Well, he improved his diet, lost some weight, managed his minutes, and now he's enabled himself to get healthy. And then if Derrick Rose healthy, Ernie, that's better than 80% of the guards in this league.
Good point. And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite.
We start with the ball,
offense.
we've got a chance.
And you know
of
what?
winning.
I'll be interested to
We
see
don't start with
just
the
how
ball
much
in
he's
this
got
third
left in the
quarter.
tank. That first half
knows?
had to take a lot out of it.
Yep.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've got Harden. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Jordan. And it's Irving at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. KD finds Jordan. It's Harden with the drive. And good that time. Harden's got the first basket of the second half here for the Nets.
How about the concentration? I mean, Harden is used to finishing past intense defense. There he goes, doing it again.
Here's Barrett. Hands the 12-footer. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Harden. Irving's got 10 points.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being early, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Harden kicks to Jordan. There's the pass to Irving. For the tie. Harden's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 3. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Payton outside. He feeds it to Randall. Katie with the block.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Harden draws the double. Stolen by Robinson. Inside, here's Randall. And that one is off. Great D that time from Durant. Harris finds Irving. Now Jordan kicks it out to Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. Jordan the pass to Harden. Over Barrett and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
They haven't been in the league, though.
Here's Payton, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Payton's got 23.
Oh, I like seeing Payton contribute on offense. When he does shoot, he usually takes high percentage open shots.
Irving goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Payton against Irving. Randall outside. Fires for 3. They get it back. Nets trail by 4. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. KD with the bucket.
Methodical and productive from
mid-range.
Few players in the NBA shoot it like Kevin Durant.
The occasional 3
And
may
so
help.
Payton will bring it up for New York.
Back on the, we haven't been on the top of the leaderboard for a while.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. KD on the wing. Hands it from downtown. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Durant's shot is in the air before the defense even tracks the pass. I mean, he's 2 steps ahead of him, and that, folks, is a combination of awareness and speed.
Here's Payton. Sweet little floater. He's got 25 as we approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Come on.
Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
Try not to keep
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Dishes it to Robinson. Brooklyn with the rebound. Harden's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, Harden. He kicks to Harris. Pass to Jordan. Harris outside. Barrett against Harden. Dinwiddie's checked in for the Nets. And New York with a change here, too. Rose is checked in. from deep, Harden. That one, no good. So New York will take it the other way. Here's Barrett. Banked in off the glass. And 11 points for R.J. Barrett.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
And the dunk by Jordan.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Rose,
he had to foul him.
By Rose.
And that's just strong, tough action from Rose there. Staying in control and getting the job done with authority.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for Joe Harris. The free throw drops for Rose.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
Here's Dinwiddie. Some solid defense from Rose. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Burks for 3. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Burks has got 6. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starting at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. And you talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
Here's Griffin. Bang. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make.
Rose against Dinwiddie. The baseline J. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Rose has got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Claxton. Offensive rebound. From deep. And it's Brown missing. New York leading by 3. And it's Rose penetrating.
Oh, come on.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Really like the recognition by Noel. Feeling the contact coming and then going right into his shot immediately.
Just when we think we're going to get in the lead.
Gibson's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And the rim-running Mitchell Robinson, the league leader in field goal percentage, Greg, in his 2nd season.
And maybe the most athletic 7-footer in the game. I mean, his lob finishing sucks in the defense, creating so much space out on the floor for his teammates.
And it's good for 2.
You know, tremendous and wonderful balance from Harden. This dude could have been a running back of the highest caliber with his size, dexterity, and balance. Never lets the defense get him out of his rhythm.
Nets trail by 3. It's Brown with the drive. Here's Claxton. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Claxton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Rose passes to Gibson. Takes the 3. Gibson. It's good on the putback. Gibson's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, an exceptional offensive rebounder. Gibson seems to have an uncanny ability to get to the right position on the glass.
Oh, how's he missed that little open?
New York's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Rose can't get that one to fall.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Harden draws the double. The kick out to Brown for the lead. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backdoor.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Wide open look.
Barrett, no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Now, here's Burks. 6 points for him. Outside Gibson. He dishes it to Rose. Barrett wide open. He fires. Buries the long-range jumper. Barrett's got 14.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Timeout called the Nets.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Burks for three. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his third assist on the night.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates. Can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting three from outside.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Rose. Shot from the inbound, and he sinks the layup. Now it's a 3-point Knicks lead.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Nailed from three-point land. Dinwiddie's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
What? That's backcourt violation.
Barrett against Brown. 11 feet away. And he overshot that one, missing. Brooklyn's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. The three-pointer off the mark. New York's gone 6 of 14 with the three ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Barrett the pass to Rose. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Dinwiddie finds Durant.
Somehow he's found the net.
Durant's got 7 now in this quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Pass to Burks. New York moving the ball around. Here's Gibson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, you know, this is the totality of Gibson's game. I mean, he's a guy who takes on everybody when he's looking to score.
And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 6 assists in the game. Outside Rose. No good on the 3. The Nets with the lead.
Oh!
And Harden with the stuff.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way
Wow.
to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Rose dishes to Noel. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're
Oh!
assists pile up because the rhythm is on.
What alley-oop.
Well, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Now Rose in the corner, Barrett with it. And the Knicks miss again. And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And
Yep.
you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate
Right,
and
our
on
D
time.
is going to be It's got to be
And with 3 quarters behind
flawless.
us, we start
It
the
has to
fourth
be,
quarter
or
of
else
what is
we'd
still
lost this.
anybody's ball game. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, Taj Gibson is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Elfrid Payton. Randle with the bucket.
And saying, you want a piece of this? Randle easily getting the better of that exchange.
Irving passes to Durant. Out to Harris. Shoots the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one. And the Knicks with possession here. They trail by 7. Burks on the wing. Rebound, Brooklyn. Griffin's.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in for Taj Gibson. Free throw drops for Harden.
You know, what's most impressive about Harden to me is his versatility as a scorer. I mean, he's a remarkable combo guard with great size and strength and very efficient on the offensive end.
I'll leave James Harden there. Not James Harden, Randle.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key
let's
in this
get
one. They've asserted
Hey,
their
see,
will
I've been
and
killing
taken
Ada,
control of
buddy.
the glass.
Got me back. I will do
Knicks
when I
trail by
get a chance.
12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Payton up top. He's covered by Irving. And it's sent back by Irving.
He has got.
Irving bringing a little more intensity to the defensive end there, using his speed to get ahead of that shot.
Oh, what a play!
Boy,
stirring the pot. Stirring the pot.
Got it firing.
What a play!
And you know, the lead just
awesome.
keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Checked in for the Knicks. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He said they played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. They have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Back to Harden. Randle grabs the board.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Payton.
He's right
And the
at
layup is good.
basket.
Payton's got 27 points.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Pass to Jordan. Nets passing it around.
Oh, get him.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Harden. Second shot opportunity. Durant way outside. Robinson
That was
pulls
way
it
too
in.
wild.
Robinson's got his
Heck,
7th
didn't go
rebound of
for
the
that
game
shot.
with that last one. Barrett for 3. That's in.
gonna
Coming
miss
off an
that.
assist from Payton. Payton's got his 8th assist here tonight.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And the pass to Harden.
Get him.
Offensive rebound. Nets.
Harris.
For 3. Harris.
Come
No
on.
good that time.
Yeah, you
Where's
know,
our
he hasn't
baskets
contributed
gone?
well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
They get the rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Plays with nice force. I mean, Randle heading to the line now.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Guys, how about all the second chance points they've been able to convert throughout the game?
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. but he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Come on, man. Come on,
Payton
Irving.
against Irving. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Payton.
Really enjoy seeing Payton concentrate at the level he does.
Oh!
Just to get him bodied on some of his shots.
Oh, inflicting some
Bang.
punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Craig? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Timeout called. The
Yeah,
Nets.
full timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
The tray. Again, what an avalanche.
Come on.
He's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Payton looking around.
Oh!
And denied. He sends it right off
What
the
a
glass.
block. No.
It's stolen by Barrett. And here we go. Payton heading to the hoop.
Oh.
Payton throws it down hard.
That's where Payton excels. I mean, he's always looking to exploit the defense on the fast break.
Jordan high post. Harden left side. Outside Durant. On the wing, Harris. Harden outside. Puts up a 3. Outside, KD. Tries again. In the corner, Irving with it. A three-pointer, no good. Knicks trail by 8.
Oh, no. Goodbye.
It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition
Oh, my God.
out on the floor.
And here's the fast break. Randle leading it all the way. Got that bucket in no time at all. 14 points for Julius Randle.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Come on.
Hard to keep up with Irvin. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a
Yeah, but we're
multi-dimensional
not
scorer,
in the
always
we're not
attacking.
secure yet.
Irving against Payton. Outside Robinson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws.
Come on.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second
Yeah,
half.
they haven't
And
missed.
that efficiency is,
No
you
one's
know,
missed
so
a free
critical
throw yet.
when you're looking to overcome a deficit.
Except that one.
You've got to
I
be
knew that
close
was
to
coming.
perfect and can't
I had a
waste
feeling
scoring
that was coming.
opportunities.
Second free throw, no good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable
I
ones.
just wanted to put it
Hey,
in.
they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Knicks.
Oh, get
There's the
out of
call
it.
on
Come
Kyrie
on.
Irving. That is his first foul of the game. You know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I think, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or Katie in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Outside Jordan.
Wide open, he's missed.
Not going to go that time. Knicks trail by 8.
Should have gone up.
And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. They swipe it. Three-pointer. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight,
Need to calm it down a little bit.
Offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Timeout call, the Nets.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
4 minutes.
And now
4 minutes left on the clock.
Player of the game, James
I'll
Harden.
agree with that.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The Knicks making a switch here. Rose is checked in. Nets leading by 5. Harden outside. Harden draws the double. Back to Irving. Down low. It's tipped. Shoots
it.
And that one hits back iron. New York's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. To the paint. And Randall throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely
reliable he's got to get
finisher.
2s. Hey, Gina.
You know, they're looking good.
Hey,
really
how you
good
doing?
right
Welcome to the
because
stream.
of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Passes it to Robinson.
Oh, wow.
Quickly. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Tell you what, I don't think there's been a single shot that Irving has wanted and didn't get so far.
Here's Rose.
Oh, yes, Jordan.
Sends it back. Hands on the ball out of
What
bounds.
a block by
Dwayne.
what's his face? DeAndre Jordan, yeah. DeAndre Jordan, what a block that was. Yeah, I'm not bad. I'm okay. How are you doing, Gina? You okay? Doing any Xbox gaming today?
Brooklyn on defense. They lead by 7. Back to Barrett. 5 to shoot. That 3 off the mark. Lynette shooting so far very efficient all around. About 55%.
Come on.
With the stop.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Here is Rose. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. To the middle.
Oh!
And another one falls.
What an alley-oop.
That 61 points.
Everything is going his way right
What
now.
a shot.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain
Woo,
some confidence.
let's have a bit of a timeout, shall we?
One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done
Game's
today.
going back and
He's
forth.
on fire from beyond
Was
the
it
arc
10,
there. It's time
11
to start
points in
shaping
it?
their game
Yeah,
plan
11
around
points in it.
stopping this long-range assault.
This is what I like basketball. It's quick, it's agile, and it's fast paced. So yeah, any Xbox gaming today, Gina? What are you up to? What's going on in Gina's life? Three-pointer.
Barrett drills it from outside. Barrett's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Knicks.
Incredible night for Barrett. He scores in a multitude of ways, and he brings the effort on every possession.
Come on, let's keep it up. The Nets
effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
A little bit of GTA, a little bit of GTA. Isn't there an update at some point for
Rose
GTA?
against Irving.
Well, you've got to respect Jordan as a shot blocker. He's one of the best in the league. His length and explosiveness make him a great rim protector. You've got to be aware of him at all times.
Oh, what 1-2 passing from James Harden. There's 1-2, wants it back.
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Rose against Irving. For the three. Doesn't go that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. It's a 10-point game. Rose. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Rose has got 9 points now in just the second half. Harris drives in. Good.
Well, I love to see Joe Harris not settling, instead choosing to be opportunistic and mixing up his offensive attack.
Just keeping it simple right now.
Rose against Irving. The 17-footer. Jordan with the
there
rebound.
Again.
That's leading by 10.
Durant.
KD on the wing. He's defended by Randall. Harden inside the three-point line.
Oh, get in there.
Again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Oh,
Greg,
Harden's
he's
just
been
stepped it up.
phenomenal in
He
offensive
really has in
onslaught.
this
And
quarter.
clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Brooklyn.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And ever win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
Oh! What's a three-pointer? You can't see me! Oh!
To establish
Gorgeous.
a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent
Yeah, this is
figured
the
out
first
early.
of 3 matches.
You're going to be seeing them that often.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for James Harden.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
It's Jordan on the wing.
Missed
Robinson
it.
pulls
He
it in.
needs to keep. He needs to stop doing three-pointers and go for it.
And here's Rose.
Yes!
And so it's
I hope you had a great weekend. It wasn't too bad, Gina. It wasn't too bad. It was a busy weekend.
And it makes a big
It wasn't
difference.
too bad.
Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not
Well,
they were going
it
to win.
was back and
It's
forth
time now to go
action
courtside
on
as we
this
send
match.
you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Kyrie, big numbers for you tonight, and I always wonder what it's like to be in a zone like that offensively.
No, it wasn't Kyrie Irving.
It was
You should be
amazing.
you're talking to the wrong person. You should be talking to James Harden, not Kyrie Irving.
Every single
guy
minute of this
did
game. It took
well,
everybody's
21
effort
points.
from our bench.
Yeah,
You know,
but
it took a 15-man
James
effort.
Harden did
I'm glad we got the win.
35 points at least.
15 men, but one man was a difference.
No,
Thanks, Kyrie.
James
Back to you,
Harden was
Kevin.
the difference, not Kyrie
David,
Irving.
thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For
the
Greg
wrong guy.
Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
James
See
Harden
you
again
later.
was on form. Oh, what a block by D1 Jordan. I think that's his name. I can't remember what his name is. Alright, I only play one match per sport when I do sport stuff, so this is gonna end this stream. But that was and our next one we play the... Who do we play next? We play the Is that the Timberwolves? Or the... Who's that? Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies. Yeah. The Memphis Grizzlies playing. Who was this? Is this the Timberwolves? The Minnesota Timberwolves. Yeah. So we got them, and then we got the Pacers. The Indiana Pacers. Alright, so that will do it for right now. Thank you for joining me. What do I need to do? Yeah, that's what I need. Alright, thank you for joining me, guys. I'm going to come up with my next stream very, very soon. It's not going to take too long before I get it up. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys